It's your boy Easy. Come to you, I wanted to make. Rap is the new crack. Yes, rap is the new crack. I'm gonna break it down to you and I'm gonna explain my opinion on why I feel this way. This is not for hate purposes, commercial videos. This is just my opinion. Now, the rap game been out for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We all done been involved with it. We all loved it. In my area, we had the Hot Boys. I'm from down south. Hot Boys, Master P. Things of that nature. And as usual, you follow what you listen to, you do what you listen to. We were dressing like, trying to live like them, you know what I'm saying? Because we idolize these people, you know what I'm saying? So when I say this, there's no way I could criticize the young men who are out here doing the same thing. So I'm just speaking about this situation because when we were young, we did the same thing too. You know what I'm saying? The only difference was we didn't take it as far. Hey, Nat, we didn't take it as far as a lot of these young men are doing today. You know what I'm saying? Now they're willing to do any and everything to live like these rappers, to idolize these rappers, to look like these rappers. They're willing to murk, kill, anything, do anything just to do that. Break down to y'all that rap is the new crack. Rap is doing to the black community what rap did. It's the same epidemic. It's the same thing. We have young kids now growing up. They don't want to go to school to be doctors. They don't want to be NBA players. They don't want to be NFL players. Every time I look around now, the younger generation that's out here today wants to be a rapper, which is cool. I ain't saying, hey, at least they ain't trying to be Noriega. At least they ain't trying to be Big Meech. At least they ain't trying to be a big time drug dealer. But people don't understand the effects of what rap is doing right now, and we won't realize it until 20 years from now. Rap right now is not the same rap that was once created when it first came out. All right, not even in my era was it the same craft that was originated for the public. When rap first started, it was coming from energy. It was coming from people wanting to do different things in life. It wasn't just about, what I'm saying, it was about struggle. It was about people trying to find ways to succeed even in a struggle. That's what rap was about. Rap wasn't about murder and killing and drug selling and this and it. Rap had nothing to do with that. Rap was all about opening people's eyes, or education in a lyrical form. Now it's downgrading a person's mind. You know, Rap back then will open your mind up to what's going on in the world. Social consciousness. What's happening to you and your people. Um, Problems that's going on in your community. That's what rap did when it was first created. Now it has gone on into another genre of music, in my opinion. I don't even consider it as rap. I call it murder music. That's what I call it. I call it murder music. Now, like I say, everybody you turn, there's no more children trying to be doctors, no more children trying to be actors, no more nothing. Everybody wants to be a rapper. But these new lyrics, well, I say new lyrics because even back then in my era, even the Hot Boys would come out with a song, It's a Dirty World, talking about other things besides just drugs and killing. But now they don't even conversate or rap about anything worth listening to. Every song is my car is better than yours. My house is better than yours. My girlfriend look better than yours. I got more money than you. You broke. It leaves no social consciousness. It does nothing for the regular person. Basically, this music that's out now is for people that's out there selling drugs who have no mind frame or no thought or wanting to stay or do different. If you are somebody who wants to go to work, you can be just as young as them. If you want to go to work, you don't want to be in a gang, you don't want to rap, you don't want to sell drugs, you don't want to walk around with a gun on your hip, then you looked at as you're a lame. This is what a lot of young kids now are going through. So now they just follow the leader. No, I don't want to be lame. I want to be popular. So now we got this epidemic going on where these young dudes shooting each other over nothing, killing each other over nothing, listening to NBA YoungBoy, listening to I can't even think of most of these guys' names. What's the guy? Kodak Black youngster. And they going out there doing whatever it takes to try to idolize these men, murdering their own people, killing their own people, just to be like these guys. And yet the sad part about it is, it's some 30-year-olds, it's some mamas around here right now, riding around, bopping in the car with their children, listening to it. Your son don't do nothing at school. He don't bring home no books, nothing. He sharp as hell, though. He fine. The latest shoes, he don't do nothing. You rocking with him. Every time you get paid, you give him $200. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't looking for no job, nothing. Now he going buy a pistol. Ain't no man in the house to teach him shit. Ain't no man in the house to show him nothing. You riding around with your son like he your boyfriend, and you buying him stuff that he don't need. He don't go to school, don't do nothing, and then you giving him $200. You just bought him the Jordans, and now you buy him a pistol. This is what's going on. This the epidemic that this rap game is causing, and people ain't realizing. And parents are sitting there cool with it. You abide by it. It's the same thing that crack did when it came and hit the black community. The same thing. Told us a whole new world. It showed us a whole new world. People went crazy. People went to dying for no reason. People went to following trends. The working man was looked at as lame. Oh, I don't want to be around him. He ain't getting no money. Same way he is today. He ain't getting no money. What I want to be around him for? He ain't got on no jewelry. He ain't got the latest car. We have been taught to look at gold and jewelry around somebody's neck or a suit, and they should tell us how we should live. That's the way we was raised. As long as you see some form of success, and what you have to understand, growing up in these communities, man, I lived it. I've been there. I understand it. Your mama them working jobs, the people who down there hustling, they sharp as hell. Even though you're not realizing they ain't doing too much because they in the same community still as you. But everybody got on Jordans. Everybody living good. Nice cars out in the parking lot. You can't blame a person for falling victim to these situations. But you got to realize what it's doing. It's destroying a group of people. And 20 years from now, we're going to look back and we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to say the same thing that crack did. Rapping ain't teaching your children how to do nothing. R&B music is sex music now. Ain't no love music. They ain't singing about love. Hey, I met you. I like you. Your eyes pretty. You a beautiful woman. I'm attracted to you. I like to get to know you. No. Let's ride in the car. No, I'm going to take you from this nigga. No, I'm going to take you from somebody who you already with. You going to enjoy me because I got more money. We going to freak in the car. All I want to do... Come on, man. I'm going to have sex with you good. I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to do that to you. That ain't R&B music. That is not real music. Don't get me wrong. I still listen to some rap. There's some songs I like. It ain't mainstream. Most of the songs I've been liking lately has been coming from out of my area. You know what I'm saying? Dudes who are making songs, who trying to get to that level. And you can't blame them because they trying to make money. And it's a positive way to make money But your lyrics is creating lifestyles. Your lyrics are going into people's ears. Your lyrics are going to people's mind frames. You feel me? I can say this because I'm from the Tupac era. Everybody know this. If you an 80s baby, you know what I'm saying, you listen to Tupac, you idolized him. You wanted to be him. You wanted to be him. You took on actions, you took on behavior, you took on mind, you took on the way they thought, the things that they said in your life, and you applied it to yourself. I had to realize that in certain situations. From idolizing somebody, which is a sin, you hold nobody up before you and God. You just as special to the people out here that's watching. If you young, man, if you run across this video, you just as special as them people who got money, bro. They just got money. They just got money. Oh, Leah, blaming the white man. Did I say anything about blaming the white man? I'm talking about us, bro. I'm talking about us. See, I don't need ignorant people like you on my channel, bro. I don't need ignorant people like you on my channel. No, what you mean, not me, bro? I'm a part of them people you talking about. You think I'm gonna let you come on my channel and disrespect them people? My people? All people, my people. I don't believe in racism, but whatever you on, bro, if I could block you, I'll block you off my channel right now. I ain't talking about nothing like that. I'm talking about something serious. You on here being negative like a little child. You ignorant. You need to get off my channel, bro. I'm talking about something that every mama is going through. Every father out there that's got a 15-year-old, 16-year-old child, this stuff they have to worry about. It's the new crack, bro. It ain't doing nothing but bringing us down as a people. It ain't uplifting us. You listen to a lyric, you looking down at another man because he ain't got a car like yours. He ain't got as much money as you. Oh, you talking to the guy in the oh, okay. I'm sorry then, but I be passionate about stuff like this. A lot of people don't listen to me about stuff like this. There's rarely somebody I can actually talk to about stuff like this because a lot of people are just lost. A lot of people are just lost. Grown people worry about when some joints come out, when Boosie coming to the club, when Yo Gotti coming to the club. You almost 40 years old. Sit down. If you from down south, like I am, I've been going to the club since I was a teenager. Since I was a teenager. You mean to tell me you almost 40 and you ain't tired? People households ain't in order, bro. I don't got no kids, so I can talk. I ain't got no kids. People household ain't in order. You out here chasing rappers and clubbing, and you leaving your children outside in the streets. And then when you get a phone call, he done shot somebody, his life gone, or he done killed somebody. Now you want to run down, he was an A and B on the road. Stop lying. Stop lying. You leaving your children out to grow up watching TV and listening to people that don't care about them. You letting music and TV raise your child because you want to go clubbing. You want to go chase this nigga who got a lot of money. The nigga's just as guilty. You don't want to be in your child's life because she choose to be with another man. You gonna let your son run around as a teenager and not know what being a man is because you mad that she got a new boyfriend. Or you don't want to take care of your children because you stay on the other side of town with another female. Come on, bro. We out here dying, bro. And y'all go buy the albums for them, let them go to concerts, and you right there with them, indulging in ignorance. I ain't no better than y'all. I wouldn't know what I know if I ain't been through nothing. I ain't no better than nobody. I ain't judging nobody. I'm just trying to get people to open their eyes and see something, man. Children walk around cursing now like it's cool and parents and accepting it. I ain't making up no stories. I go by family members' house, friends' house. I see this. They comfortable now. Ain't no more you in my household, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm your friend now. You 14 walking around cussing. Sharp as hell, though. Sharp as hell. Me and my homeboy was just sitting outside the other day. My homeboy named Man, Collegeville Man. My nigga, I told him, I said, bruh, look at this. Every child that come home with a pair of J's on their feet don't have nothing in their book bag. Sharp as hell. You put a book in front of them, they gonna stutter like a Tech 9. If you put a book in front of them, they gonna stutter like a Tech 9. Sharp as hell. Because why? This is the modern era. This is the modern world. We ain't worried about what you got up here, what you got on. This what make you somebody today. It's sad, bro. It ain't no more morals, integrity, none of that. It's about what you got on. It's about what do you have. And people not knowing that the average person who got more than you is probably the most conniving, low down devil mother you'll ever meet in your life. What's meant for you is meant for you. Worry about you. Worry about you. Don't worry about what nobody else got. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about because your neighbor went and bought a patio, your sister and them got a bigger house. You don't go do no extra hours trying to kill yourself to become and get what they got. You already lost the battle. You lost when you decide to get what they want, what they got. You don't know how they got that. Be yourself. Tell your children to be themselves. Ain't nothing wrong with being themselves. People, man, spend time with your kids, man. Rap is the new crack. It's doing the same thing. Putting young black men in jail every day. They want to be drug dealers. They want to appear that they made it from selling drugs. Now, let me tell y'all something about this. I'm tired of hearing rappers and stuff talk about the culture. We have no culture. If this is a culture, what you turn on the radio and hear today, if this is our culture, you ought to be ashamed of it. This is where we come from? I'm 36 years old, bro, and when I go on the white side of town, yeah, I'm 6'6", I'm a big dude, bro. Do you know I still see people run from me? Do you know I see white women jump and run from me, bro? It's because they are watching the news and they are seeing young black men killing each other like hotcakes. Young black men killing each other like hotcakes. We murdering each other over nothing. Nothing, bro. You see another dude in the store and you eyeballing each other like y'all enemies. He ain't your enemy. He going through the same thing you going through. And you want to kill him? You got a beef with him. Dang, man, this shit's sad, bro. It's sad. It's sickening. It's sickening because the real dudes out here, we ain't getting no respect. The ones who don't want to go out here and have to sell you no drug, who don't want to have to rob nobody. The ones who done been out here in the street before, who done struggled before, who know life. We don't get no credit for being real. And then these kids coming up and they watching, and then they'll see a dude like me who done been through some, try to tell them something. They expect me to have gold around my neck, gold watches on, Benzes. So they don't want to listen to me. But I'm only trying to tell you something right. Cause see that nigga in that, hold up, that person in that Benz, he ain't gonna tell you nothing right. He ain't gonna tell you nothing right. He gonna tell you to do what he doing to get it. And then that's another life lost. Because your child might not make it the way he did it. See, everything that's meant for somebody else ain't meant for you. Yeah, he's almost 40 and he's still on. That's because that was meant for him. You go out there and try to do what he did. You died at 28. You died at 24. You died at 22 because it wasn't meant for you. See, the difference is, y'all young cats, y'all weren't made for hustling. Hustling came from children that was actually struggling, Hustling with kids back in the day was for children that was actually struggling. Their mama was on drugs, dad on drugs. When crack really hit, when it was really problems, they ain't have no choice. See, you little young dudes, y'all want to do it because you want to be looking like a rapper. That's why your hustle game ain't right. That's why you keep going to jail. Because you ain't doing it for no purpose. You doing it for a look. You doing it for a look. If your mama buy you Jordans every time they come out, you ain't got no reason trapping. You just doing it. Even here, people who don't even live in the projects, I'm talking about live out good, middle class people, they children is trying to sell drugs now. What you doing? You don't even know the rules. Bruh, I'm gonna give it to you like this, and I can't be no realer than this. My cousin, Capinda Harris, God rest his soul. I think my cousin was 26 years old. He grew up in a suburb community, okay? Suburb community, good living. My uncle had got bread. My cousin got in the game, and he was doing good in the game. Didn't know the game. They shot my cousin in the back of the head and left him in a car with a Corona sitting in his lap on my goddamn birthday. I'm 13 years old. I'm 13 years old. Why? Because my cousin didn't know the game. He didn't know the streets because he wasn't from them. He wasn't from them. He thought those were his friends. He didn't know the streets for real. Half of these young men are sitting up nowadays, they mama do everything for them. They don't have to clean up. They don't have to work. They ain't never been in the streets. And you abiding with him walking in your house with a 40 cal on his hip, with a dope pack on his hip, and then he go out there and get murdered. And you know your son wasn't built for that. You've been spoon feeding him since he was a baby. He get everything he want. He ain't had no struggle. R.I.P. to my cousin, man. I wasn't saying that in no way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking facts. My cousin didn't know the game because he wasn't from out here. He grew up good, living good. Guy in the game, my cousin had houses. I'm talking about crack houses. Left his gun on his dresser. His gun was on the dresser. Man, I was 13 then. I still think about him a lot. I still think about if he watching me. He was 26 years old, man. I was 13. And that's just for the young dudes that's, if you watching this, bro, if you living out there in them suburbs, your mom and them got good jobs, you living good, you blessed, man. You don't need that type of lifestyle. Because you're going to jump into it and you don't know what's going on out there. Stay a lane. It's okay to be a lane. Lanes are safe. Lanes don't have to look over their shoulder. Be a lane. Put a cape around your neck and be a super lane if you can. Damn, I want to make this video. I be getting upset. My chest tight than a motherfucker right now. But also, to the people who love the channel, who are watching this right now, please donate to the channel. Because they ain't gonna let me get this video off like that. They ain't gonna monetize this video. And even though people may look at it like, oh bro, you trying to make some money off of it, I had to come out, I had to take time out of my life to do this. And I love the fact that I can make money off something that I'm speaking on. I mean, y'all promote fundraisers, you promote people that you don't even know. They have fundraisers going all down your screen on Facebook. I even seen my family members donate to it. But if I call them for $10 right now, they wouldn't give it to me. You see what I'm saying? So don't think I'm out here just trying to take something from you. This is the first time in my life I ever got paid off something off my mind, bro. So when I ask you to donate, it ain't that I'm trying to go in your pockets. I know everybody's struggling. You don't have to donate. I don't call nobody out. It ain't like that. But I always learned if you good at something, get paid off of it. Hell, every time you watch a TV show, they getting paid off of it. And they on YouTube every day now getting paid off that too. So for those who I always hate to hear, you shouldn't get paid. Hey, say that rap for aluminum foil. Say that rap for aluminum foil, bro. Nobody want to hear that. But it's sad, man. Ain't nobody trying to go to no school no more. It's coming in and taking the same effect. Breaking up household. Every time you hear a song now, even in the R&B, fuck the relationship. Ain't no relationship. Leave him. Leave her. He doing this to you. He doing that to you. Ain't no more, let's love each other and stay together. We got kids, let's be together forever. No, leave him. Leave her. You ain't doing this right. I got to go. You ain't got no money. I got to go. You cheated. I got to go. How can you give up on somebody who you've been with for years? How can you give up on somebody you've been with for years? That ain't nothing but your ego and you worried about what people thinking. How can you let go of somebody you've been with? You know how many people I know them been together 12 years or was in high school together? Well, I know people been together since I was in middle school. And then when you see them years, you and such still together? No, you know people grow apart. How do people grow apart? What ego did you have? What did you stop doing? And all this, it comes from that music. It comes from that music. Think about it. If everybody rapped about being doctors and lawyers right now, we see a lot of young men walking around in suit and ties. But since every time you turn around right now, oh, I'm trapping, I got the block hot, all this money, I'm finna make another play in 12 minutes. That's what they want to be. It's destroying us again. They don't need no drug. They don't need no drug. They sitting back laughing, bruh. They sitting back laughing. We don't need no drug no more. We gonna put this materialism in front of them. And see, they know black people love materialism because we ain't got nothing. Materialism to us is a form of success. Am I lying, y'all? If you black on here, materialism is a form of success. Thank you, B Seminole. And to y'all, I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring y'all. You know what I'm saying? I thank y'all for tuning in. I'm not ignoring y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's just I had to keep going because I got to get it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like venting right now. I got to get it out. I wanted to get on Facebook, on my Facebook page and do this, but talking to, no. It's fun about material things, you know. You work your whole life to get them. Hey, Eureka, baby. You work your whole life to get them, and you can't take them with you. That should tell you something. You work your whole life to get here, and you can't take it with you. It means nothing. Start treating people good. Start being around your kids. Stop being friends with your kids. Y'all, I'm talking about y'all buying y'all kids, y'all men, y'all young men, skinny leg jeans. They ain't got no job, so you got to be buying it. They ain't got no job, so you got to be buying it. You buying your young son female jeans. Why? Because Kevin Gates wear them. Lil Boosie wear them. NBA Youngboy wear them. You buying your son homosexual clothing. And no disrespect to anybody who live that life. And we used to say it. Well, I ain't never been on set. My dad ain't play that. You ain't. Let me tell you about my dad. You ain't finna walk in my dad's house without no shirt on, and you most definitely ain't finna be sagging your pants. So I ain't never been with that sagging. But this ain't even sagging what they doing nowadays. You literally see these niggas' drawers. They butts hanging out. Come on, bro. Ladies, if you are out there, I know you love your babies. I know if you got a man and he ain't your children's father, you think he stepped down on them the wrong way. He's not. He's trying to bring your children up in a world that don't give nothing a care about them the right way. If you choose a man to come in your household, you let that man regulate. If he doing right by you, you happy, he working, he pay bills, he regulate. Stop letting your children come in there and say, oh, I don't like him because he make them clean up. He make them abide by rules. That's why these households are so reckless nowadays. Because men ain't understanding that you getting with women that's still in love with their children's father. You there helping paying bills. But once you put your foot down, and when you at work and the children slide in the room and say, hey, we don't like him because he make us clean up and he mean, then you push him away. So now your children running reckless. Now NBA Youngboy, Black Youngster, Kodak Black is raising your kids. So when you getting your utility checks and your child support checks, be happy. When you getting all that, be happy. Because that cost you your household. You don't need him. And I ain't just talking about the women. I done told y'all about the men. Men the same way. I ain't finna take care of them children. I stay over here. That's some sucker shit. Oh, she went with old boy. That's his baby. You I can't curse. Bruh, I took care of a child for 4 years that was not mine. Off the fact that I thought it was mine. And I ain't have nothing. Do you hear me? I just came from Chicago. I didn't have a dime. And there's niggas out there who know they children is theirs. Know it. You sad, bro. But you gonna get that back. I guarantee you gonna get that back. You gonna get that back. But hey, y'all, it's time for me to cut this video off. This is Easy Work Boxing. Please like, comment, subscribe, donate to the channel. This is Easy Work Boxing. I'm out.